Right. Who would win in a fight? Lobo or Omni-Man from Invincible?
Omni-Man. Easily. Next question.
That was quick.
Because the Lobo in the Supergirl movie was weak. He came across as a bad Wolverine ripoff. Pale, gruff, growly. I've seen that guy before, and he was better the first time.
And that's the whole problem. You're judging the main man off the worst version of him ever put on screen.
Go on then.
Momoa himself basically admitted it. He told Screen Rant he's only in the film a little bit, and that he was hoping to get more to do in later DC movies.
That's quite an admission from the guy playing him.
It's honest, but the real reason it lands so small is that Lobo isn't in the source material at all.
Wait, at all?
Not a panel. The Tom King and Bilquis Evely Woman of Tomorrow book, the actual comic the film's based on, the antagonist is Krim of the Yellow Hills. No Lobo anywhere.
So they invented a role for him.
Sort of. And here's the interesting bit. King's original pitch did have Lobo in it, in the Rooster Cogburn role.
The what role?
True Grit. The book is loosely a True Grit riff. Young girl hires a grizzled, dangerous drunk to help hunt her father's killer across hostile territory. King wanted Lobo as the drunk.
Oh, that's actually perfect for him.
It's ideal for him, but editorial cut it and that role got folded into Supergirl herself. She became her own Rooster Cogburn.
Which is probably a better comic.
Probably, but it means when they shoehorn him back in for the film, there's no role left for him to fill. He's a guest star in someone else's revenge story.
So how would you fix it?
Two options. Either you make it a Lobo film outright and Supergirl's the co-lead, or you go the other way and have Lobo mentoring a much younger Supergirl. Full True Grit dynamic. Him as the reluctant, appalling adult.
That second one sounds like a genuinely great film.
It'd also be miles from the source material. And you'd lose Millie Alcock because you'd need a kid in the role.
Maybe that's not the worst trade.
I'm not touching that one. Right. Sell you on comics, Lobo?
Go on.
He's fought Superman multiple times, traded actual blows, and walked away. Breathes in space. Tracks targets across galaxies. Never breaks a contract.
Fine. He's tough.
And he exterminated his entire species. All of them. Himself. As a personal project. For fun.
That's genuinely horrible.
He got an A on the biology assignment for it. That's the joke.
Of course he did.
Then there's the regeneration. Classic era. A single drop of his spilled blood grows into a whole new Lobo.
That seems like an oversight.
And the big one. He's been banned from heaven and hell. Both. Kicked out of both. Death won't take him.
So he doesn't heal fast. He just doesn't die.
That's the distinction that matters. It's not a healing factor. It's a rule.
All right, but be honest with me. Half of that sounds like a joke character.
He is a joke character. He's a parody of 90s grimdark. The whole point of him was mocking how ridiculous the Wolverine and Punisher clones had got.
So how is that an argument for him?
Because parody characters get written with no limits. Nobody was carefully balancing Lobo's power level. Why would you? He was the punchline. And now the punchline can't die.
Okay. Take me through the roster.
Ascending order. The Immortal first. Lobo wins. Decapitation doesn't stick on either of them, but Lobo hits harder. There's a lovely irony in the character called Immortal losing to the guy whose immortality is invincible. Peak Mark pushes him hard, does real damage, cannot finish the job. Lobo regenerates overnight. Mark has to sleep at some point.
Omni-Man. My guy.
Closest thing to a fair fight on the board. Nolan's the better tactician. Lobo's vastly more durable. Nolan wins the fight.
Ha!
He wins the afternoon. He does not win the war.
Oh.
Battle Beast. And I'll be straight with you. Battle Beast beats him in a straight brawl. Best pure fighter in the setting. Kills Viltrumites recreationally.
So there's your answer.
That's almost sweet.
Conquest. Same wall, more sadism. And then Thragg.
The ceiling.
The absolute ceiling. Thragg pulps him. We're talking the Thragg versus Mark fight on the surface of the sun. That scale of violence. And then Lobo stands up. And Thragg does it again. And again. And Thragg gets older.
And Lobo doesn't.
Lobo doesn't. Same maths for the whole Viltrumite Empire. Every Lobo they blow apart risks becoming more Lobos. Their entire Imperial strategy is outlasting other species. He outlasts the Outlasters.
So that's it. Nobody? The whole universe?
One person. And it's not who you'd guess.
One person, and it's not who you'd guess.
Go on.
Angstrom Levy.
The Dimension guy? He's not even in the top 10 fighters.
He doesn't need to be. Everyone else's power is hit harder. His is removed from the board. Portal Lobo into a sealed parallel dimension, walk away, done. You haven't killed him, nothing kills him, but the fight's over.
So the answer is he gets exiled to a parallel universe.
That's the technicality.
You've got a butt coming.
Whatever universe receives him is sending him straight back. He's already been kicked out of heaven and hell. There is precedent. Nobody keeps him.
So Lobo solos the Invincible universe, one man forces a draw, and nobody actually wins.
That's about the shape of it.
I still think Omni-Man wins the afternoon.
He does. Enjoy the afternoon. So, who should the main man fight next? Full JJK crossover? Drop it in the comments. And if you want Gojo versus Doctor Strange, that one's coming.